What up guys, this is Hemorrhage, bringing you a couple videos that I'm going to call Quick Start Firefall. A couple videos aimed at new beta testers that will be joining us on July 8th or 9th. I think it's the 8th, I believe. Anyways, it's when Firefall will be going open beta. Anybody can play whenever you want, and, you know, game still testing and yada yada yada. Be aiming these videos for, you know, basic concepts, you know, how to switch a frame progression, you know, what to do, thumping, you know, account progression, stuff like that, you know, the basics. This one, I'm gonna keep it very simple, simply how to switch your frame, and some of the functionality, not all of it, some of the functionality of the Battleframe Garage. In all watchtowers is where you'll, wrong one. There we go, map. All of these little sanctuary watchtowers, main cities, you'll find these things called Battleframe stations. This is where you'll go to switch your frames. You can switch the frames at the Battleframe Garage, but this is quicker. Go here, pulls up this little drop-down menu. As all of the base models, the Accord something. This is the Accord. Here's the Dreadnought. Click it, switches the actual frame. Cool, awesome, moving on. Below, inside of my window, you will see the alternative frames for, you know, the base models, the Accord frames. They are not more powerful, they are not weaker. I mean, give and balance, give and balance, give and balance. They are not stronger, they're not weaker, they are simply more acclimated to a certain situation over something else. Dreadnought has more defensive abilities than the Recon does, and that stays true to their frame, their alternative frames. Given a couple abilities, you know, whatnot. That's where you'll find those frames, where you'll find the actual archetype of that class. Click that, switch it, cool, moving on. Battleframe Garage. Pull it up. First thing you'll probably notice is your here's your character. Then down below is click or scroll through, and here are the other frames. This is where you go to unlock the alternatives, upgrade your frames, frame progression, maintenance, or change the appearance of the frame itself. Not the character, but the frame itself. That's what the paint shop does. You'll get a brief description under the name of the frame, and this little icon right here says more info that I want to bring a little more attention to. Here's the main web page of Firefall. You can click these links to open up a web browser, pull it out. But here's the, you know, a little bit of a quick overview of the frame itself with YouTube channel links embedded. Yeah, they work. There you go. Followed by the abilities and the main weaponry. Every frame is use certain abilities. You can't switch those out too much. You can, but I'll get into those into a little bit of a different video, and there are limitations with that. But here are the you know, the quick overviews. Read these, love them. You'll probably find out that you'll find a frame that you like, you want to play immediately. Cool, awesome. I'll show you how to do that. Over here you'll find 3 rows labeled mass, power, CPU. That is essentially movement, strength, and utility. Below that you'll find resources that that you've accrued to unlock, you know, the circles in these rows. I have a couple of them already unlocked on the biotech. That's not really a great example. I haven't really touched these since since the progression system was unlocked. But here is my Firecat. This little circle up here. Here's the icon of the frame itself. I do want to note, the alternative frames, you cannot find these icons in the open world. These are in the garage only. You will only have the actual base models. I hope this changes. I hope you can see these out in the open world later on, and it makes sense. It probably will, but just note, you won't see these icons, you know, on the map. The radial, you know, the radial rectangles around this circle signify how far you've advanced it. There are 18 that I've unlocked. There are 18 circles here that I've unlocked. Cool. Awesome. Now notice these little gold stars above every tier. Once you have progressed these tier, which white being tier 1, green tier 2, blue and red 3 and 4 respectively, at the end of each tier you'll get one pilot token. Gather 10 of them and you can unlock an alternative frame. Again, you will start with the base models. I highly suggest you play all 5 base models all the way through tier 1 and unlock all of the abilities as well. When I first started, I thought I would be heavily into the engineer frames, which I was. I loved them. However, I started playing the Accord Biotech and the Accord Dreadnought. This account doesn't have them 2 unlocked. I have another one that they're fully unlocked. But I started playing these, and I started really getting into those frames. And I found that in this game, I generally don't stick with my tendencies in other games. I usually play healers. I usually play support, which makes me very valuable because everyone loves damage. Damage, awesome, right? Big numbers, that's cool. Anyways, I started playing these, and I found that I really liked these kinds of frames, so I unlocked them. But I made the mistake of not playing all of the base models. I don't really play snipers, so I actually know next to nothing about recons or their alternative frames, the Nighthawk and the Raptor. I'm not very good with them. If you notice, my Raptor still has everything. Everything's locked. It's been like that for a couple months. I haven't touched them. I don't really want to. I will, but I don't really want to. Anyways, once you've accrued 10 pilot tokens from progressing the base models, which you want to play, again, I can't stress that enough. At the end of each tier, you'll acquire the tokens from there, which you can use to unlock a frame. You can also use 100 red beans, which, hey, if that's what you want to do, cool, awesome. It supports the game. Supporting the game means more features, better experience, yada yada yada. Acquire 10 of these, unlock the frame. I don't know, no clue why I clicked it, but I did. Find one that I can unlock something with. Here we go, Firecat. These will be glowing. You can click on those, pulls it up. Click your resource. I'll break this down at a later time. But spin this out there, confirm, awesome. I've now upgraded my Firecat. I can use whatever gear requires CPU Tech 6 plus all these resources to craft. Awesome. That's how you do that. To the right, you'll find exit, which closes window. Paint shop, which changes the appearance of the frame, not your character, but of the frame. I'll get into this in a later video. Maintenance, ship breaks when you use it. Ship breaks when you die, a little quicker than when you use it. But go here, click repair. It'll repair some of your materials, or whatever you're wearing. Now, if you notice, some of these say irreparable. They cannot be fixed. Once they're broken, they're done. So that's it. Some of them are stronger, some of them aren't. Whatever. We'll get into that in a later video. These are your weapons, gear, all that jazz. Also get into this at a later time. But this is where you go to change your weapons. I do want to bring note of your secondary weapon. This will be locked. Initially, you cannot weapon swap, you cannot use your secondary. But once it is unlocked, you'll be able to switch it out. No, I can't. I'll have no experience. Yeah. Once it's clicked, you can start using it. You can weapon swap. There's, grenade launcher, assault rifle, burst rifle, or not burst rifle. That's Warframe. Your submachine gun, all that jazz that you can use to supplement your primary. Awesome, cool. That should be your first unlock, in my opinion. Your first unlock that you should do. That's really about it. Go here again. Go here to edit your frame. Go over there to switch your frame. Awesome. Moving on. And actually, here it is on the map. All of these have their own little icon. Battleframe Garage is hammer, wrench with, let's see if I can move it out of the way. Battleframe Station looks like the Quake armor power-up. That's really all I wanted to cover. There you go. Have fun, and see you in game.